Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 2 of season 2 of Hardcore Minecraft. I hope that you're doing well, and as you can see here, I have gone ahead and we have finished the outside wall of the City of Melons, which we got started on last episode. And let me tell you, this episode has been a doozy so far, not in terms of its content, just mentally. You ever just get in a funk where like every single task seems daunting? Yeah, that was me like the last week. Everything, including just logging on to play Minecraft, was really hard. And I think that just happens sometimes, you know? It's just part of life. But the good news is I'm back. I'm in a better place mentally right now, and I'm happy to be here playing some Minecraft. I hope you all are ready for a good episode. Welcome back to your favorite subpar hardcore series. I have gone ahead and pretty much finished the City of Melons. You see, in the last episode, we started working on this outside wall design, and I think you guys really liked it. And since then, I have gone ahead and built up the remaining 3 walls, so we pretty much have the entire starter base surrounded. And it's looking pretty good, which is a good thing, because what's on the inside does not look very good. And the whole point of this wall is to provide the illusion that this place looks good. It doesn't actually have to look good. And despite the fact that we have now achieved what we set out to do, I'm not quite done yet. Because in the meantime of building out this area, I just had so many ideas, and I have this really weird, really stupid idea that I just can't shake. And for that, we need more melons. And luckily for me, the melon farm has been running the entire time that I was working on these walls. And oh, it's totally full. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yes, we have enough melons. This is gonna be good. I don't know how many I actually need. I just know that I need a lot more, because if you thought that we had the melon theme going now, just wait till later, you know? It's gonna be so melony. And by the time we're done today, we are going to really be leaning into the City of Melons, like way more than right now. I am up here in pretty much the dead center of the base, and I think this is a good level for where we're gonna start building. And I have a pretty specific idea here for what I'm going for, and I don't know if it's gonna work. I have no idea if it's gonna look good, but I think it will. It's definitely a good idea. So let's just see how this goes. Now, in case this isn't obvious, which let's be real here, it probably isn't. I don't claim to be the best of builders. I have constructed a giant watermelon. Why did I do this? Honestly, I just thought it would be kind of cool, and I thought it would be something funny, and I think it would add something to the base that you don't normally see. I mean, where else in Minecraft do you see people build giant floating watermelons? There's probably a reason why you don't see people build giant floating watermelons. Anyways, yes, we have a giant melon now. And despite how weird this looks just floating up there, I don't plan to have it just float there forever, because that wouldn't be right, says the guy who is literally building a giant watermelon. But no, we are going to actually suspend this in the air. Kind of imagine this melon as like a hot air balloon type thing. So the melon is actually flying upwards, and we gotta have a way to keep it from flying all the way up into the sky. And that's where I have the idea of these chains. You see, I'm thinking we're gonna have these symmetrical chains that are gonna be diagonal, and they're gonna connect somewhere to our towers, and they're gonna go all the way up and connect to the melon, kind of like the melon is being held in place by these chains. I don't know. I just kind of want this place to be unique and be something that we can look back on fondly, because let's be real here, after the next episode or two, we're probably not going to be here very often. So I figured, yeah, let's do something cool while we can here. And now it's time to build some chains. And honestly, this is the part that I'm not looking forward to, because I have never built chains in Minecraft. I've never built anything this detailed in Minecraft, let alone on a diagonal angle. So yeah, I'm really nervous about this. But that is why we have creative mode. And I have spent the last few hours in this test world basically outlining a plan for what these chains are gonna look like. And I think I'm happy with this. It actually looks like a chain on a diagonal, and it has some curvature to it. I'm pretty happy with this. Now I wanna go ahead right now and say that this is inspired by Mumbo Jumbo's Season 7 Hermitcraft base. You know when they did the base swap and Scar came and like totally revamped Mumbo's base? Yeah, these chains are similar in vibe. They use a different block and they are slightly different shaped, but I did use Scar's like rough design as the actual shape to help me get the chain effect and also have it on a diagonal. So yeah, not a totally original design, but I'm pretty happy with how it's looking so far. And just ignore the ignore the melon. That's gonna be lower. Yeah, I built the melon first and then I built the chains afterwards. So yeah, the melon will be in line with the chains in my world. And now that we have a chain design, I need some gray concrete. And I have spent the last little while getting some sand and a bunch of gravel, so we can actually go ahead and make it pretty easy, except I need the dye. So I have the white dye, and you also need black dye to make gray dye. That's the problem. So yeah, I gotta go kill a bunch of squid. Initiate the montage. That never gets old. Okay, so if we make these into black dye and then we combine them with the white dye, how many do we get? We get 4 stacks of gray dye. I think that's enough. So let's see here. We can make some concrete. Oh my goodness, I just realized. Oh, we made some concrete powder. Oh God. Now I get asked pretty much every single time I stream, what is one thing you could add to Minecraft? And I usually kind of stumble on the question and say like, I don't know, a wood cutter or like concrete slabs or more variants of blocks. But no, I take it all back. All I want is to be able to make concrete easier. I don't want to have to build a crazy redstone machine or spend 30 minutes mining my concrete. I just want to be able to craft it. I don't care, make the recipe double, just let me do it easier, please. I also want to take this moment just to flex for a second and say that we have a gravel mountain just near our base over in this area. And oh my goodness, this is gonna come such in handy. I mean, literally, it's like right here. It's like 400 blocks across the water. That's it. I can't tell you how much of a blessing it already has been, and it's going to be to not have to go searching around in the ocean or at random beaches or underground to find gravel, or even in the nether, because that's just dangerous. But enough flexing, let's build some chains. This is gonna be really awkward, because you see, we're building on a diagonal, so everything is constantly requiring me to go over like this and then re-break the blocks, and it's just a whole mess. It's so clunky and weird, and honestly not my favorite thing to do in the world, but it's okay. It has to get done, and it's gonna look good when it's done, I think. I hope. And I know I've already looked at this in a creative world, but I think seeing the first chain link in person in the actual hardcore world, it's looking pretty good. I am happy with this. But there's no way I can build more of that on camera because that would just be awful for all of us. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop into a time lapse. While we're here, I want to go ahead and ask you guys for a little bit of feedback right now. So when I do these time lapses, what do you prefer? I want to know, do you prefer just the music in the background with the footage, or do you prefer me talking over it, whether that be about what I'm building or just rambling about my life and whatnot? What do you prefer? Also, I realized that anybody who probably doesn't like me talking over the time lapses probably already clicked off the video, because that's all I've done so far. So this might be some biased voting, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm genuinely curious, though. Let me know what you think. So the clip that I recorded immediately after that time lapse actually had no audio, so just a fair warning, this next clip will have a little bit of lacking context. The end rods have been placed in, and thanks to these slabs on top of the chain, I think this thing is pretty much spawn proof, and I actually like it better with the slabs on top. They provide a nice little color contrast. What do you guys think about that? Now, despite the fact that I am actually an idiot, I wouldn't just build this here if I didn't plan on it having at least some sort of function. I don't know what that function is, but we're gonna figure out what we can put inside here. And I'm thinking some sort of small but productive farm, something that doesn't have a huge footprint, obviously, because if we hop in here and take a look, you see we have actually, oh, what the heck? We have a fair bit of room, but not that much room. And I think we're gonna go ahead and build a bee farm. Was an Enderman here? Who, like, why is this missing? I swear this pumpkin, I swear this melon was here before. I wonder if an Enderman somehow got to it. I don't know. Either way, that is fixed now, and we are gonna go ahead and spend the next little while getting ready to try and build the bee farm in here, and while we're at it, we're gonna go ahead and get all the achievements related to bees. First thing, I need bees. And over here, I actually have a bee nest, I wanna say, that says spawn, there it is, okay. So we have a bee nest over this way, and I think I know how to collect these. I actually haven't worked with bees, like, very much at all in Minecraft. I know they've been in the game for like 3 years now, it feels like, but I just I've never bothered to use them because I'm just weird, I guess. I don't know. But we're going to try our best here and see if we can get the things that we need. So I have no idea if there's any bees in here. I don't hear any buzzing. I'm just going to go ahead and put this down. And I think with the campfire there and having the silk touch, we should be good to go ahead and get the beehive. Okay. I didn't get the one achievement. So there's an achievement called Total Bee Location. If you get that, that means that you got a beehive that had all 3 bees in there. So we didn't get that. So we could have 0, 1, or 2. Hopefully not 0. But yeah, we got to go ahead and search for some more. I see a bee. I see a bee. Where is your home at? I'm going to take it. Where is your home at? This could be the first bee of the season. 2 bees. Oh my goodness. I see 2 bees. Now where, oh where is your bee nest at? Where's your nest at? Here it is. Here it is. Yes, go back to your nest. Go back to your nest. Come on. There we go. Where's your friend at? Is your friend going to come in here? Or am I just going to take you? I think I'm just going to take you. Yeah, he's a little bit... Oh, no. Come back. Come here. Here we go. I have an idea. If we take the flower and hold it, they should follow us? Yes. Okay, let's try and lure them into the bee nest, maybe? Please go in there. Okay, so the bee's obviously liking the flower. Is it going to go in the bee nest, though? That's what I care about. I wonder if this bee nest is already full. It's not going in the nest. I think this is full. Hold on. Are we going to get the achievement here? Oh, no, we didn't. What the heck? Why is that bee being... Why are you being like that? There we go. Okay, cool. Now if we go ahead and do this, take that. Okay, we have at least 2 bees. So at a bare minimum, we can breed them now. But I would like to get some more because I'm just so lazy. Okay, I lied. We are actually going to go ahead and build a little bee sanctuary down here because I kind of thought about it and a couple things. Firstly, I don't feel like exploring right now. That just sounds like very tedious and I don't want to go looking around for a bunch of beehives. Also, we have to go ahead and breed the bees anyways because there's an achievement for that. Also, this baby zombie is really annoying. But yeah, so we are down here just below our base and we're going to dig out a 16 long tunnel and we'll put 16 beehives on each side and we'll go ahead and breed the bees until they are all full because I need 32 beehives for what I have in mind. We're pretty much set up to go ahead and I think start breeding the bees. So if I put these nests down, hopefully soon bees come out of there. I knew we had some in there and I don't know where they're at now. Is it nighttime? Are they sleeping? Let me see here. Oh, it is nighttime. Okay, it's nighttime. They are going to be in bed for a bit. Let me go ahead and go to bed myself and see if this helps them come out from their shells. They should be in here, right? No pun intended. I hate my life. They are working now. Are they going to come out though? Are they stuck, I wonder? Should I go ahead? Let me try and do this. We have 2 bees. We should have 2 bees in here. If we have 2 bees, we can go ahead and breed them. Well, the subtitles say bees work, like plural bees, but I'm only seeing 1 bee come out at a time, so I don't know. Is it just bad timing, or how do I catch these guys when they're both out working? Or maybe I just have 1 bee. I definitely thought I had 2, but either way, I don't see any, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and go find more bees. Oh my goodness, this whole thing is not working very well. There we go. It only took, let me see, like 7 or 8 trees. In theory, this should take like up to 20. I think it's a 5% chance, but if you grow trees next to flowers apparently in a plains biome and it's an oak or a birch tree, bees will spawn in a beehive occasionally. And oh my goodness, we have bees. Now get in your thing. It's almost nighttime. Get in your nest. Hurry and get in your nest. I need to take you with me. So I know they love the flowers, but they should get in the nest soon. Hopefully, that would be so cool if they would. Why are they wandering away from their nest? The sun is setting. You gotta go to bed, guys. You gotta go to bed. Come on back. I just need 1 bee to get in the hive. There we go. Do I wait for the other one or not? Are they a goner? They might be a goner. Yeah, we're out of here. Okay, let me go ahead and grab this. There we go. I have the hive with the bee. Hopefully we are good to go now. There we go. We have 2 bees. Come on. Yes, we have officially done it. We have bred bees. I'm not gonna lie, that took way longer than it should have. But finally, we have done it. Now I need to get 48 bees. So I have 3 or 4. So yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of my afternoon literally sitting here in my bee sanctuary, enjoying nature, breeding all the bees. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Well, there go 2 of my bees. I accidentally sheared the honeycomb thing, and I forgot you need to have a campfire there. So yeah, I just killed 2 of the bees. I think. Don't they get mad at you and then they die eventually? Oh, wait, maybe not. Okay, no, they didn't sting me, so I think we're actually good. I do, however, need to get some campfires put below them, so that does not happen again. Somehow, some way, I still do not have enough bees. Oh my god, believe it or not, all of the hives are still not filled up, at least as of the last night. So what I've been doing is basically breeding these guys up during the day and then at nighttime checking to see which of them go into a hive, and if all of them go into a hive, that means that we still have room for more bees. And you know, when I said I was gonna spend my afternoon doing this, I was kind of being sarcastic, but I've actually spent my entire afternoon doing this. It's been over 3 hours of just back and forth breeding bees, and I'm kind of sick of it. So I'm thinking that we're gonna go ahead and breed them one last time today, and whether or not we have them all full or not, we're just gonna go ahead and send them off into the bee farm. I'm also realizing that in doing this, I basically built a bee farm, which is, I know it's not automatic, but like, it would probably work for what I needed to do, but I'm just gonna build the auto farm anyways because, I mean, we're already here. Also, while I'm here, before I forget, I might as well go ahead and get a couple of these achievements that require manual labor because I probably won't be collecting honey in this way in the near future. So I think if we just go ahead and do this, there we go, be our guest, and then we'll head on out here quickly. I see some bees are escaping. We'll get them back in. If we put down this copper block and then I right click it with this, there we go. We got the wax on. There we go. I think we have all of the bee. Okay, I have to scrape it off. Let's do that right now, actually, while we're here. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll go, bam, there's that wax off. Any more advancements here? That looks all good. The last one we have to get is the total bee location, which we will actually hopefully get here in a minute once we go ahead and collect the bee nests. It is now the middle of the night. As you can see, the moon is just about over our heads. And if we head down here, you will see we have about 7 to 8 lingering bees outside of the bee nests, which is good news. That means we finally did it. We actually have all the beehives filled up. I think before I said it was 48 bees. No. It's 48 times 2, so it's 96 bees. So we have almost 100 bees inside of these nests. We have over 100 in here if you count the ones that are lingering. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and make use of my time while it's nighttime here still and go ahead and collect these 2 bee nests, I believe they're called. The ones that are in the wild are the bee nests, right? Because we have to get the achievement for getting or for moving a bee nest with all 3 bees inside, and I do believe they are full as of right now. So let's go ahead here and swipe this away. There we go, total bee location. I think we've officially gotten all of the bee achievements. And aside from that, we are now able to go ahead and come through here and collect all of these bee nests to go ahead and be moved up into the bee farm. So the bad news is that all of our bee hives are now gone, so we don't have any way of making more bees in here. But the good thing is that because we had some extras, all I'll have to do is come in here with some beehives and then we will be able to carry on the population just as before. All of the bee hives and bee nests are now in this chest, safe and sound, so we can use them in the bee farm, and I have gathered all of the materials that I think we will need for not only the bee farm, but the actual decoration itself. Now we have to build it. First thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and block off these 4 holes here so that I don't fall through here, because I probably would. Given the chance, you know, I would probably end up harming myself and or dying by falling through the hole. That would be my way to go. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. Somehow, some way, I have managed to design a farm that will fit pretty compactly into here, and it's actually pretty efficient. So each of these groups of dispensers is actually one module of the farm. So this thing will be 2 layers tall and it will have 8 modules total. Half the farm will be for honey, which is where the glass bottles come in. And the other half will be for the honeycomb, which is where the shears come in. So basically, if you shear a beehive, you get honeycomb, and if you use a bottle on beehive, you get honey. Now, I don't have enough glass or fuel to make the glass bottles that I need, so that's gonna be an ongoing project, but we can still go ahead and build the rest of the farm. Now, on top of the dispensers, if we go in with a full block, anything will work, and then cover the side with these observers, and then go ahead and cover the top with some redstone dust. That should do it for the redstone. Now, if we go ahead and put down these 4 grass blocks, and then go ahead and put these stairs on the outside in this configuration, it should allow us to come in here and then waterlog these stairs, which will then hydrate this land so that it can be farmland. And when this is farmland, it will allow items to pass through it, so we can put our hoppers right underneath of the farmland. Basically, farmland is like a little bit shorter, so any block that goes on top of it can actually get sucked right through it into a hopper, and we are going to utilize that to our advantage in the storage system here. Oh, and one last thing, as per usual with my farms, not my design, I just work here. This design is actually from Mysticat. I'll leave a link to it in the description. So the next order of business is figuring out the storage. So I think down here at the bottom of the melon, feels so weird saying that, by the way, just referring to this as the melon. It's so weird. Anyways, yes, down here at the bottom, we have some chests, and this is going to be where we're going to collect all the drops. And I have these hoppers going into the back, and like I said, they are below the farmland so that the items can actually fall right through. And then from here, all we have to do is go ahead and I think lead the hopper chain all the way around, and we will be able to then collect all the items. There we go. There is the bottom half section complete. Basically, on the other side, it splits in the middle. Half the hoppers go this way, half the hoppers go that way to hopefully give us an even flow of items. And the same thing will work on the top layer, except now we just have them going all the way down into the bottom layer of hoppers, and everything should be squared away. I think I've actually done it. The farm is pretty much ready to go. All I have to do is put in the beehives and then decorate the thing. So yeah, once it turns nighttime here, all we gotta do is put in the beehives and be very quick about it so the bees don't escape. Oh my god, I would actually cry. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. And I've gone ahead and moved all of the beehives up here, and we are just waiting for nighttime to approach, and as soon as it is upon us, I am going to go ahead and basically speedrun and put in all these beehives and then block them off so the bees don't escape. I have actually done it. The bee farm is working. And I do, however, have to report a very big inefficiency. Basically, with the actual glass bottles, every time the bees come out of the hive, whether or not it's ready for honey to be harvested or not, it dispenses a water bottle, a honey bottle, a glass bottle, there we go, into the storage system. So basically, like, most of the bottles are not being used for honey. So this is just a result of me not having enough room in the storage system, so I can't really fix that. I can, however, get more glass bottles and fill it up with a whole bunch of them. But with that said, I am absolutely in love with this design. Somehow the entire thing fits like perfectly symmetrical inside of this footprint, and it looks so stinking cool, especially from the top looking down in. But guys, that is all I have time for today. I have been working hard on this episode. I am gonna reward myself and go golf 9 holes. Hopefully I do well, so leave a like for that. I love you guys so much. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you in episode 3.